Kia ora. I'm coming from the bed today. It's a lazy public holiday here in Aotearoa. I'm normally in the spa, but it is pouring. It's torrential rain outside. So even though I've got it undercover, I thought I would leave my spa time for later and just enjoy a little bit of lazy hanging out in bed, doing some uploading old photos onto my computer. But I wanted to speak to you about an article that one of my colleagues just posted. Now, my colleague is situated in New Zealand, Auckland. She is a nurse and she specialises as a hypnotherapist for pain. And so this article she posted was perfect for her specialisation. And it is actually, the article was written by a medical doctor. His name's Randy Anbar, and I'm hoping that I'm pronouncing that correctly. And the title of the article that was published in Psychology Today is A Dramatic Change for Health and Healing. And he talks about the impact of hypnosis, the positive impact of hypnosis on chronic symptoms, physical symptoms. And I'm just scrolling through here. He obviously specialises also in hypnosis and utilises it. I think I just did a quick read of his bio. He is a doctor that deals with pediatrics, so children's medicine. And it says, managing emotions can hold an important key for better health. And there's two concepts that he communicates in this article. The first one, or the idea one, chronic symptoms can be entangled with our emotions. And I know personally I've experienced that with sciatica. I get sciatica a lot. My body is not even, so I'm more susceptible to issues like that. But I know for sure that when I'm not in a good mindset, that my sciatica is a lot worse. And a part of that, and I know for me, is the body tension. We hold a lot of our emotions in our body, and if you don't release it, then it's something that will come out in a physical ailment. So be mindful of that. Be mindful when you are feeling something. You might have a chronic condition, or you might have something that pops up every now and again, like I do with the sciatica, that there may be an emotional cause for that, or there may be an emotion stuck in your body that's exacerbating that. So I know now if I get sciatica, I know immediately it's a trigger for me to do some emotional work. And I also ground myself. I stand up and I imagine that there are roots coming out of my feet, going into the Mother Nature, going into the earth, and the top of me is being pulled up to the universe. And I have a whole range of affirmations and processes that I take myself through, and it makes me feel a lot better. So your mindset is critical to having good physical health. So as I said, that idea one by Dr. Ran Anbar, medical doctor, who's just been published in the Psychology Today website, and I'll flick the link onto my Instagram and Facebook for you to all have a read. So chronic symptoms can be entangled with our emotions. That's the first concept. And the second one that he communicates is better management of our emotions can be healing. So they're obviously quite tied up, but managing your emotions and not letting them run away with you and get I just paused them because my connection wasn't great. It seems to be a weekend issue. Everyone's on the Wi-Fi, obviously. So those times where you need to do that emotional healing, and you do the inner work that's required either on your own or with a hypnotherapist, a good qualified ethical hypnotherapist, then you will notice that there will be multiple benefits. So cognitively, you'll think better, you'll feel emotionally more calm and settled and focused. Physically, like I said, it might be that you had symptoms that might just dissipate or disappear completely. You might, feel much more healthy, much more energetic, much more clearer in your head. It really is a profound therapy. And I don't know whether it's in this article. I think it was, again, I was just doing some research before I did this live, that there is research to suggest that hypnosis is much more effective than traditional therapies like cognitive behavioural therapy. And I know for me that is definitely true. I spent decades talking to counsellors, talking to psychologists, speaking through my issues, and it gave me some a good understanding of why I was reacting the way I was reacting, why I was feeling the way I was feeling. But the beauty about hypnosis is that you can actually feel it, release it, and go in and do the inner work to turn down the volume or turn down the impact of that emotion, that overwhelming control that it has over you, and actually get back into control of your life. And I share this so passionately because it took me, I saw a hypnotherapist, it took me into my late 30s, early 40s before I reached out and approached a hypnotherapist for my own healing journey. And, I believe everything happens at the right time. So I'm not worried about that. I really believe that I needed to meet all the amazing people that worked in all the other modalities that I tried. And I'm not saying that they're not effective. I'm just saying that for me, and the research also suggests that hypnosis is much more efficient and quicker than doing the healing work than those traditional methods. So unfortunately, hypnosis has a bad rap, and I know that is changing. And hopefully with these lives, I can impart to you that I've experienced it. I have clients that experience it every day. I've had a client that worked with psychiatry staff to deal with her severe trauma, and then I think she did 4 sessions with me, and she's one of my best reviewers, like basically saying that the healing that she did was so much more profound in that 4 sessions than those times where she worked with experienced traditional mental health practitioners. So, I really want to get out there that this is an amazing therapy. If you experience physical symptoms or chronic pain or anything like that, it can help you. If you have anxiety or depression or anything, all those labels, and labels just don't necessarily help. I know a lot of people want to seek answers and have a label, but what I also see is people holding on to that label like a crutch. And unfortunately, that's the story that you're telling yourself, and that's what will play out. That is exactly what will play out. And I really encourage people that come to me just to catch those words and to notice that, a lot of people say my anxiety or my depression or whatever it might be, my chronic fatigue, and really own that label. And I've had the flip side where I've had people come to me for weight loss, and one woman in particular had an email saying, I'm the lolly lady. And it's like people own these labels and they don't realize how powerful those thoughts are, how powerful our minds are in terms of playing out that reality for us. You are what you believe. And the beauty about our brains is that we have neuroplasticity, and we can change those neural pathways with a whole range of different tools. And I teach that during my sessions with people. And if you check out my YouTube channel, I'll talk about one basic one, which is the switch technique. It's an NLP, neuro-linguistic programming technique that really does work. At first you'll think it won't, but it does. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. I've been talking for a little while, and I know your time is precious. If you've got any comments, feel free to throw them in the comments below. If you want to send something to me privately, then please flick me a message if you want to share something privately. Or if you want to go ahead and book a session with me, you can jump on my website and book a consultation. It's free. It's for 30 minutes. And if we have time, I'll potentially do a process with you at that point to show you how powerful your mind is and how powerful hypnosis can be in terms of your healing journey. Have a great day wherever you are in the world. Enjoy your public holiday if you're in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And I'm grateful for the rain and slow, lazy starts to my day off. Mā te wā.